So I share a lot of my personal stories just to give you guys examples of what I'm dealing with, what I've been through, because I share a lot of concepts and I want to back it up with an example. And the best way to back it up with an example is a personal experience so that you understand that, hey, this is real, this is the truth, and this can change. Your life can change because if you do these things, things do change. So I said in my last video, I think, is that how I was dealing with my mind going off in the morning, just nonstop thoughts, and I would have to sit there, and I started to sit there and calm myself down. So through me doing that and through me passing like the ascension symptoms that I was feeling last week that was so heavy, making me feel like I wanted to faint, I haven't been feeling that. So I can kind of say that they were ascension symptoms because now the weather has been gloomy and rainy and I haven't felt that really low mood that I felt when I was going through the ascension symptoms. And through prayer and being self-aware, all of a sudden in the last few days I've been waking up and I don't feel those racing thoughts. I feel calm and peace, and I feel calm and peace throughout the day. I'm not saying I won't have times where I feel mood, sad or frustrated or anything, but I'm able to get over it much quicker and get back to my peaceful state. I'm not dwelling in it and playing victim and being like, why is this happening to me? I haven't been doing that for a long time, why is this happening to me? But sometimes I feel like, oh, is this all really worth it? So what I struggle with is, can things actually change? Like, can I heal these last remaining things? I know I've changed so much, but whenever I have a new challenge or a challenge that I haven't overcome yet, I start to question my faith because it hasn't changed yet. Like what I just said, where I was keep getting racing thoughts all the time in the morning, and it was frustrating me because I was aware of it, that I didn't want to have these racing thoughts anymore. I wanted to feel peace and calmness when I woke up, and it wasn't changing. So basically, through the power of prayer, praying about it constantly, that I don't want this, I want to be through this, I want to feel peace and calmness, and through being self-aware of it, somehow, and I guess through choosing to sit there instead of going straight to my phone in the morning, I was able to overcome this. Now I'm not experiencing that, and I don't feel like it's coming back. Along with the ascension symptoms, I feel like I jumped timelines as well, and it just changed. So the first step is being self-aware of it. Most people are not able to change things because they don't recognize that they have a problem. They blame others, play the victim, and they don't see that that's something that is their choice to change their behavior. So you recognize that it's a problem. Then you pray about it, because when you pray, you're tapping into your powers and you're co-creating with the universe. You're telling the universe that, hey, this is what I want to change. This is what I don't want to be anymore. So help me get through this. And then, like, basically prayer is manifestation. You write things down that you want to come to fruition, and the universe makes it happen. Same thing with praying. You pray about it, you speak it out into existence, and the universe finds a way to make it happen. It shows you, your intuition gets stronger. So it's like your intuition gets stronger and two things happen. Your intuition tells you that, hey, this is what you need to do to make yourself calm so that you don't experience this in the morning time, for example. And as well, the universe intervenes and you go through all these ascension symptoms to like shed out that experience, that old version of you, so that you become this new person, that you can have a new beginning. Like for me, every time I shifted in these last 8 months, I felt these ascension symptoms. At the time, I didn't know what they were. I didn't know that they were ascension symptoms. I thought I was gonna break, but I got through it and I went through the next step. And something said it, like when I was having the problem where I was feeling overwhelmed and frustrated and I couldn't overcome it, I was just stuck in feeling overwhelmed and not getting over it quickly. I started watching videos on the topic, and also just how when you're feeling that, like, just start telling yourself everything's gonna be okay, you'll get through this, you've gone through harder stuff. And my intuition started telling me to do that as well, and I started to do that over and over, day after day, and I started to get over it. And again, the same principle I followed. I was self-aware of it, that I'm getting overwhelmed and I'm not able to get over it, and I wanted to overcome this feeling. And then I prayed about it to co-create with the universe, like, let's change this, I don't want to do this. And then I started to use the tools that I learned and apply them into my life. And now I don't get that overwhelmed fear. Every time I do get frustrated or feeling of some sort of anxiety, overwhelmed, I get it over it like way quicker than, like, I'm not letting it make me feel depressed. Like, yeah, I may feel sad for a moment, but I start telling myself everything's gonna work out, and that gets me through it. So it's like, I'm not staying in that state of my life is falling apart, I'm not gonna be able to do this, woe is me. No, I'm saying that, okay, move on to the next thing. Like, or sit in that feeling for a little bit, and problem solving will come up of how to get yourself out of it and what you can do to change things so things are better for you.